death, taxes, net zero 2050, all are inevitabilities whether people like them or not. Labor also has the net zero target, but of course they have no target when it comes to 2030. They also promised to legislate the target for 30 years away, but I repeat, they have no plan for the next 3 years.
And Paul, don't forget at the last election, Bill Shorten promised 45% reduction by 2030. And the reality is that would have been crippling to businesses. Electricity prices would have gone up astronomically, no question. You would have had a situation where I think they'd have a more radical agenda across all of these public policy areas that we're talking about, but including the environment as well. We aren't signing up to a plan that is going to close mining in this country, because we have hundreds of thousands of people who are employed, who contribute to this economy, who help pay for our schools and our education system, our hospitals and our police officers, and we are not going to bring that industry to a close. The Labor Party would. They are so duplicitous when it comes to mining. Anthony Albanese goes out to central Queensland, doesn't take the media with him, pats the miners on the back, says everything will be okay, mate, your job's secure, and then goes back to the coffee shop in his electorate in inner city Sydney and tells them the complete opposite, that the industry is going to close. We aren't going to sign up to a plan that's going to negatively impact on our farmers. We just aren't. But equally, we need to be realistic about, from the Queen, Rupert Murdoch down, people have signed up to a zero 2050 target. That's the reality for many of our trading partners. And we can't stop Japan or China or other trading partners from saying that they don't want to purchase coal or iron ore or beef or whatever the commodity is. So we've got to deal with the international reality. And I think from our own perspective, we can be fighting about climate come the next election. We'll lose that election, and Anthony Albanese will do all the things that we've just summarised. Or we can have a pragmatic government that is about making sure that we can secure jobs, that we can keep small businesses going, that we can keep our country safe and secure. But Scott Morrison's the only option at the next election that provides that to you. And we've got to keep reminding ourselves of that. This is a two-horse race. And Albanese, maybe with the support of Adam Bandt and the Greens, is able to form a minority government after the next election because people have lodged a protest vote against us. It's a disaster for our country. So I just think we need to distill all of that when people are making their decisions about where they're going to provide their first and second vote at the next election.